Hi everybody, so welcome back to my palette focus. With this one, I'm gonna start a new one. It is the Divine Rose 2 palette from Pat McGrath. I really want to go more in depth into this palette. I mean, I don't know how many looks I really am gonna create, so we will see. But I'm trying to get this going before the sun fully comes in it, and it's already getting hot in here. So let me go ahead and really prep my eyes, and then we will get into this palette. I don't know what kind of look I want to do, to be honest, because I mean it's a very warm palette. I do want to focus on this, maybe a little bit of the Naked Blush. I think that's what it was called. I don't have the thingy anymore because I like the colors, not the names. But we shall see what we come out. Look at that trio chrome though. I mean, ooh. Ooh. It's just, oh, it's just multi-dimensional. Oh, let me go and prep my eyes and then we will get into this tutorial. Right, so the eyes are prepped. We are golden. We are good to go. Now, question is, what are we going to do? I really don't know. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to get a fluffy brush. And I'm gonna actually go in with the aubergine, the darker, deeper, I think it's more of a plum. And just begin to create something. Just do this for now. Because I kind of want the first look to be very rouge-ish, I guess you could say. And I just love the way this translates onto camera. Oh, this is such a beautiful color. I really hope she really comes back with some of her singles and maybe really incorporate some of these colors into singles. Hoping so. So, just really begin to create more of something like that, very dramatic. And I think once you get that down, I'm gonna go in with a liner brush because I want to make the first look very simple. Going in with a liner brush and just really creating more of depth. And keeping it very close to the lash line. There we go. And then going back in with the fluffy brush and just blending that out. What you lay down, just blend out. There we go. So let me go and do the other side. Right, and so here we are. The biggest thing I love about a lot of Pat McGrath's eyeshadows and pigmentation is how buildable they are, which is really great. Because you can really go in subtle, then you could really amp it up if you wanted to, or you could actually just kind of like exactly like Natasha Denona, how hers are very buildable, or you could use them subtly. There we go. Now, for the lid, I think I'm going to go in with, I really don't know. Actually, you know what? Let me lightly dust this blush one, this Naked Blush right in the crease. Actually, you know what? No, we are gonna go in with this one here. I totally forgot which one this was, but then just lightly pack it on. Ooh. This is definitely more of the bronzy one. There we go. Kike. Keep it literally just right under the arch of my natural eyelid. And then just blend it down into there. Here we go. Oh, that is so beautiful. Let me go to the other side, and it's just such a beater. The one right below the triochrome. I saw a camera does not do it justice, because in person it is like bronze with some gold, some rose gold. It's just so beautiful. And just really begin to blend it in. There we go. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just begin to blend out the edges. And try to blend in with the end. There we go. Just like that. And then, do I want anything for the brow? Maybe. So I'm gonna go back in with the fluffy brush and picking up this naked blush. And just really begin to just fluff that lightly. There we go. Just a hint, a whisper of color at the edge. And then blending it and attaching it to the outer V. There we go. Just so you have like a wash, literally just a wash of color. And just build it up to your desired effect. And just really begin to define that crease a little bit. And I'm just really elongating the outer wings because it's drama, it's Pat McGrath. And then going in with the clear fluffy one just to really blend it all together. Oh. And I'm actually gonna take the Skin Show, the opal, so with my fingertip, just begin to press it into the brow bone, to be quite honest. Just so you get a little bit, that iridescent pink flip it has is just so beautiful. Alrighty then. Perfect. And just really, it is really hard for me to even do this tutorial right now. I'm tapping into this palette because forcing myself to really get into these palettes, playing around with them, creating content that I want to look for, more in depth into these palettes with looks and everything like that. And I am in love. I mean, just so beautiful. And I'm just going with the fluffy. And I'm trying really hard not to get too hot in here, but it is getting really hot. I'm not gonna lie. So, that is the look, and I don't know. We are not gonna add any black. We're gonna leave it as is, keep it as is. And then let me actually just go and do the rest of my face, and we'll come back to see the final look. And if I want to add a little bit more to the bottom, we shall see. See you guys in a minute. All right, so we are back with the foundations on. So for the Urban Decay Christine Leanne palette collaboration that I did with Urban, I was doing Charlotte mixed with my Too Faced because I'm trying to get rid of it or go through. Now I'm mixing the NARS Sheer Glow with Syracuse with Huine. I probably could use this alone, but I added this to add a little bit warm, but it's like really orange. I really get that. The struggles of being tan. So, bottom lash line. I actually am gonna go in with a liner brush and going back in with the that plum. And I don't know if I want to go all the way or just some of the way. Let me just do from the center of my eye and go like that. Yeah, just like that. And then just add it a little bit more to really intensify. There we go. Perfect, connected. And now going in with, where is it? My little define brush, this one. Make sure it's clean. And just begin to smoke that out. And I think I am gonna go in with a black liner. There we go. Perfect. Just begin to blend that out. Oof. And I am actually gonna go in with that gold, that rose gold type of thingy. Begin to just put it right back there and blend it into the lower lash line into that plum. Perfect. Oh God, so beautiful. Oh, I mean, look at that. And now with the black liner, I am just gonna go in and do just the outer. Or do I want to do the whole thing? Nope, just gonna keep it on the outer because I've been doing a lot of looks with a lot of it completely lined. But I just want to focus on the outer. I mean, even just like that. Perfect. Let me go and do the other side with the rest of my face and we will see the final look. All right, so we are back. This is the final look. For blush, I went ahead and used Desert Orchid, I believe, for the blush. Sorry, I just used the setting spray from NYX. What is this? Yeah, Desert Orchid, just as blush. No bronzer. Such a beautiful, like, oh, I swear the camera does not do any of this justice. A lot of Pat McGrath stuff you have to see in person. This blush in person is very, very subtle. But if you are lighter than me, then obviously it's going to be very, very beautiful and a lot more flattering. But I kind of feel like this is more of a bronzy, kind of reminds me of Benefit's Dallas. For lips, Rose, what is this? Rose, Naked Rose Opulence Gloss for lips. And for highlighter, the Divine Rose also, so kind of like a lot of Pat McGrath on the face. But the eyes, the tutorial of the eyes is, these eyeshadows still is something you have to experience in person. And this kind of reminds me of the, what was it called? Rose Decadence palette. Like the colors, the color story is very similar, but as far as the actual colors themselves are very different. If you have the Rose Decadence palette, you could probably create something like this just as well. But I do think it's more of a complementary palette to the Divine Rose too. So this is the first tutorial. Like I said, there's just a lot more, and I am actually really excited to play a lot more with the colors, the other Pat McGrath palettes I have as well. So without further ado, as usual, you'll see the final look on my Instagram page. It is getting really hot in here with the sun, so I'm gonna take some pictures And let's see how that will turn out. Let's see what this looks like with the blinds closed, if I could even close it. I think that says good. And this is with the ring light. So let's go and tone that down a little bit. There we go. That is more natural. So this is what the final look looks like. I mean, you can see my pores and everything. Excuse me for being human. But I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy learning something new with it. We're gonna get into more looks and we'll see what else we come up with this palette. Yeah, so see you next video.